Wait, there we go. I think that I can be heard now on stream. Let me check. Okay, I'm kind of quiet though. I gotta turn this shit up. Gotta get rid of the art category. Just chatting. There we go. Let me check the volume. I'm still kind of quiet, am I not? Hello? 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 There we go. Okay, let me post in the Discord. So scuffed. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. All right. I still don't know if my volume's okay. I think it should be fine for now. Yeah, it sounds okay. We'll see though. Jesus Christ. I did forget to change my title before I went live, so it's whatever was previous. And that will be a pain in the ass later, but it's okay. When did I last stream? May 21st. I didn't stream at all in June. Not even a second. My bad. Would love to try to stream more often, but I'm still working on the VTuber stuff. See where that goes. Hi, buddy. Oh. Oh, what the handsome boy. What the handsome boy. He's loafed. He's so loafed. I don't see a single limb. He is just completely limbless. Goodness. Handsome boy. Handsome boy. I'll give you scratchings. Yeah, I think because he started getting like lots of scabs everywhere. But it's not anymore. There's no more scabs, so he probably was allergic to the food that I got him. He's just a little bit sensitive. Buddy. Buddy. A sweet boy. He's purring. He's purring. Buddy. Knight's here. Hi, Knight. I have a boy with me. He is super loafed. He's sitting on my desk. I can't show him to the camera because he's very comfortable. But if he decides to move, I'll show him. Hello? That always happens. That always happens. Is it working now? Oh, I had to switch to my Focusrite. That's what happened. I had to switch to... Yeah, I switched scenes and immediately, obviously, the mic wasn't working. I think it was working in the starting soon screen because I did test it out. Anyways, like I was saying, I jump scared myself in the camera because I wasn't expecting to look like that. I was like, what the fuck? Why do I look like that? I think it's the angle or my posture or whatever. But, yeah. I haven't streamed the entire month of June. The last time I streamed was May. Let me see. Can I hear myself? Let me see. Oh, yeah. Homophobe. I know, right? That's kind of weird month to skip. Am I right? That's my bad. I have a couple plans for stream today. I do want to continue paparazzi at some point, but that's not today. Oh my goodness, he's so loafed. Interesting choice to skip June. Okay, listen. Hey, Ian. How's it going? I got so addicted to paparazzi. It's such a good game. I'm really distracted. My cat is right here, and he's just being so cute and sleepy. And I'm just grabbing his face. He doesn't even care. I'm just like grabbing, like I'm just going like this with his face. I completed even the hidden accomplishments. Yeah, I definitely want to play again. I remember like I was having so fun that day we were playing. But I want to play Stardew with Anthony, so we might do that later on in the stream. It is going. It's definitely in fact going. By the way, I've talked about this like on my story and stuff, but my ear thing is still happening. It hasn't gone away. I still am getting like this like TV static in my left ear. And I don't think it's an ear issue because I went on the plane. It was basically like 4 plane rides. Like cuz we had one layover and it was fine. Like I didn't have any issues. So I don't know. It's probably like the vein narrowing or whatever the fuck. I did a lot of research. I mean, I can ignore it most of the time though, so. I got too locked in. Tried fixing my internet and it blew up in my face. Damn. I need to get back in Stardew. I lost all my progress, so I'm just upset about it. Yeah, the thing is with Stardew, I always get to a certain point and then I just quit. And that point is always Ginger Island because you go into the volcanoes and it's just, I can't. It's too stressful and it doesn't become a chill, cozy game anymore at that point. You are fighting for your life. It's too much for me. We're gonna grind to, yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be easier or like less stressful if I have somebody else playing with me and going into the fucking trenches with me. So yeah, we'll do that later. For sure. I'm gonna do some Stardew. Hopefully things gets figured out because that sounds so irritating. Yeah, I gotta schedule a bunch of doctor's appointments and shit to figure it out. But the problem is, like, this would be so much easier if I didn't have a horrific, crippling fear of needles. Like, when I say I'm afraid of needles, it's, like, beyond just, like, oh, it's, like, it makes me a little squeak. No. Like, I'll actually, like, if I have to get a shot or, like, my blood drawn, I will be thinking about that for, like, days before leading up to it. Like, I can't. And so I do have to get my blood drawn. I have to get a MRI with contrast, so they inject, like, some contrast in it to whatever. So that's going to be a lot of fun for me. I'm going to get a lot of exposure therapy, I guess. But the problem is I've been putting it off just because I don't want to do that. So but I can't keep putting it off. I never even got far in Stardew, but I lost access to everything. I had to repurchase. Oh, that would be so annoying. I will admit, like, starting over from scratch is like, ugh. The beginning grind is really, like, tedious and kind of boring. Because it's just, like, also you're so slow. You don't have the horse or coffee yet. So it's just walking around it's just, like, trudging. It's how, like, it feels like how I run from things that are chasing me in my dream. Where you're just, like, going at a snail's pace. Get mods? Oh, yeah, mods. We should try to finish the community center in 1 year. Oh, that'd be cool. I keep forgetting, like, what I need, what types of plants and stuff I need for the community center, but I'll just look at the wiki. I just end up going on the wiki a lot. Who are you gonna try to marry? I think I might go for Penny this time, because I usually go for Leah. But I might go for Penny. Krobus! I was looking at some of the guys, too, but I'm like, they're all... I don't really fuck with the guys. Alex is kind of sexist. Sebastian is, like, too emo. That's the emo one, right? I don't really fuck with the guys in this game. Or in real life, but in this game, too. Probably get back into now again. I'm locked in. I have it again, but I'm locked in Bloons and Bugsnax. That's valid. Yeah, eventually. No, it's a pretty, like, chill game, you know? Just whenever you feel like it. I was playing Sims for a while, and then I got sick of it again. And then, like, a couple months from now, I'm gonna get back into my Sims addiction, and then the cycle will continue. But for now, I'm just like, I'm over it. Gives iridium ore. Really? 2 week Sims addiction? Always happens. So for my Sims family, what I did is I created 2 Sims to start with. This is what I've done before in the past too. I create Adam and Eve. And I have them, they have nothing. They have $0, zero anything. They just have a plot of land. And then I work my way up. And then they have kids, and then I play as those kids, and then the cycle continues. And then I just, like, it's just mindless. It's just totally mindless gameplay. But now they're rich as hell. They're so rich. From hating balloons to low-key grinding. Anyways, it's been like almost a week since I got back from Iceland. I planned to do the stream like a couple days ago. But I'm still recovering from the trip. Like, I'm still tired. Like, the day after I got back, I was bedridden. I did not leave my bed, like, all day. I tried to record and was like, oh, that's not happening. That is not happening. Yeah, I made a PowerPoint. I made a PowerPoint presentation. This trip was insane. And Anthony might have some things to add to. By the way, I just realized a black or a white background is horrible because you cannot read chat. So that is my bad. I'm sorry. Didn't really think that through. That's okay. Can live without chat for a bit. Bro, someone at work asked if I'm commuting to UC right from the Bay Area. Dude, imagine. That's insane. I mean, I did commute to UC Davis, but that is so different. Lost all definition. I know, because of all the white. That's a little bit better now. Anyways, here's like a rundown of all the things that we did. It was about a week. We flew Saturday. What day? It was Saturday, right? Saturday the 28th? Is that right? I don't fucking remember. Was the 28th even a Yeah, it was Saturday the 28th. And that was like a whole day of travel. Same thing for when we came back home. And then it was just like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no. What the fuck? No, this is Monday. No, we got there Sunday. We got there. Fuck all day. We got there Sunday, right? Because it was a full day of travel. And then it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Fuck all as in we did fuck all. I'm not rephrasing, I'm doubling down. Anyways, let me move my webcam a bit. You can see. Let me move chat like here or something. I don't know. Y'all can go in this corner. I'll probably be moving my webcam around. And then here's some pictures I took during the trip. So yeah, these were the travel days. And this is the picture I took with Anthony on the plane and my goofy ass neck pillow that I thought because my plan was I was going to sleep on the plane because it's 2 5-hour flights. It's one from San Francisco to Toronto and then another 5-hour flight from Toronto to Iceland to Reykjavik. And so I was like, okay, we're going to arrive at around 6 a.m. Iceland in like their time zone. So if I sleep on the plane and then we land, then I'll be kind of caught up and I'll like speed run jet lag. That did not happen. It is impossible to fucking sleep on planes, for me at least. I could not. I didn't sleep at all. So that pillow didn't do shit for me, but it wouldn't have anyway. Like no pillow would have worked. I just cannot sleep sitting up. It's just so fucking impossible for me. But yeah, it was a long fucking day. And then we arrived and then realized that same day that we, couldn't check in until what, like 2 p.m. or 2 or 3 p.m. And we like arrived at the hotel around 8 a.m. So we were like, fuck, we're so fucking tired. We just want to crash in bed. And we had 5 hours before we could check in. But we got pizza that day from like this place across the street. And that was like my first like glimpse into holy shit, like food in Iceland's really fucking expensive. Like really expensive. It was like what was it? How much was it? $72 or something for 2 medium-sized pizzas? $60? Regardless, just absurd. Just absurd. But yeah, we didn't do anything that day. We also didn't really do anything the previous day or like this day either. I'm the before pick in Waterloo. But yeah, there's a lot of things I learned about that country while I was there. The first one was really fucking trippy because obviously I knew since Iceland's at the top of the globe, it's like in the summer you get a lot of daylight.
So it's just like mostly daylight. What I didn't expect though was that it never gets dark in the summer. So it didn't get dark at all whatsoever. Like, I don't know if I have a picture of what it looked. This is what it looked like at 1 a.m. This right here. This is as dark as it would get, and it's trippy as hell. And it's hard to sleep, and it's hard to get into, like, because, like, I've traveled before in the past. I've traveled to, like, I've only traveled to Europe. That's the only place out of the country I've been in. But, like, you just kind of, your body gets used to the new time zone because it gets dark, and that signals, oh, it's time to sleep. But it was, like, hard to, because it never gets dark. So it was very weird. I don't think I ever really caught up with the time zone, because, like, now I'm back home and I'm sleeping at normal times again. Like, I'm just all, like, caught up. So that was, like, really weird. Obviously, like, everything's expensive, but it's also good quality because everything's imported. Because there aren't really much things that are, like, naturally grown on the island. It's all volcanic ash, volcanic rock. So everything is imported. That's why it's really expensive. But, like, everything I had, like food-wise, was really good. Like, I think the worst thing I had was just, like, this box of donuts we got at the supermarket. And I didn't really like it that much, but it was still not terrible. Everything else, like, every single meal I had was good. Even the fucking gas station food. The gas station food was, like, better than some, like, restaurant food I've had here. It was crazy. Oh yeah, also it's, like, pretty, like, high tech there, which is a little surprising. Like, it's such a small population. The population of Iceland, like, in the entirety of Iceland, is about 10% of the population of LA. Which is fucking crazy if you think about it. So, it's, like, there's, like, not many people there. It's, like, especially going from Iceland back to LA, where it's just insanely crowded, and there's always fucking people everywhere. It's very weird. But, like, it's actually still, like, relatively high-tech. I think a lot of it is to appeal to tourism. So, like, they have Apple Pay, they have, like, screens showing your number and your order and stuff like that. And it's also interesting because some of these places are even in, like, quaint little villages with cute little houses and just lots of, like, land and beaches and stuff like that. And it's still, like, I could use Apple Pay anywhere. So it's very, very, like a lot of the country is, like, very, like, it appeals to tourists, which, if I were a local, I don't know how I'd feel about that, but so little people to use it. Yes! Yeah, that's what the tour guide said. Use Ancestry.com as a dating app. Just to make sure that they aren't, like, related in some way. How the fuck does Iceland have Apple Pay but Walmart doesn't? Is that true? That's insane if so. Yeah, they had Apple Pay in literally every single place we went to. Not a single place was, like, cash only or, like, didn't take a card. That's fucking crazy. What the hell? Oh yeah, talked about how good the food was. The language, okay, so there's gonna be a lot of, like, I included a lot of names of things. I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce anything. Because it's... And I was, like, wondering, too, because Anthony and I were, like, making fun of the language sometimes. I was just like here's a video that we took.
Bro, do you want to go to Hug Cup? Or just...
It's, like, so we were making fun, and I was like, is that offensive? Because... Is that offensive? Because I would never go to Hawaii and start making fun of their language or culture. You know what I mean? Like, that would be bad. That would be unacceptable. So is it, like... The thing is, like, they weren't necessarily oppressed, you know? So it might be a little bit more acceptable. I don't know. Still, I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce a lot of these names because it's kind of ridiculous. Oh yeah, and I talked about population. Anyways, this first day, it was just kind of a chill day because it was the day after we traveled. Let me move my webcam again. Excuse me, why is it so hard to move my webcam? There we go. Yeah, and this is what it looks like at 1 a.m. And then I just showed that video. And then we went to like this little shopping mall and we got some matcha. This matcha was good, by the way. Also, completely off topic, I just bought a matcha set from Amazon. And it arrived today and I made myself a matcha latte. Honestly, it's better than Starbucks. But Starbucks is a low bar for matcha, to be fair. So, can't really compare. But yeah, we didn't really do much this day. I was still super tired. And we were just kind of going to prepare for the next day, which was... Bro, I'm trying to switch to the next slide. Chill on me. Which was the tour. And this tour was 16 fucking hours. 16 hours long. Let me move this chat somewhere. So we woke up like 6 a.m. We walked to like this bus station. Loved it. It was fucking amazing. It was fucking peak. This is me and Anthony walking to the bus. It was like 7 a.m. start time. What was this? Oh yeah, we were just driving through a lot of the country, and we basically we toured the entire southern coast of Iceland. Which is like crazy if you think about it, doing that in one day, but it's also not, like, Iceland is about the size of Kentucky for a size comparison. So like, yes, it's a long drive, and it covers a lot of miles, but it's like not super crazy. And this is like, sorry, the quality is ass, but this is kind of what a lot of the drive looked like. It was lots of cliffs and just like barren landscapes, very green. Kind of reminded me of like California. Sometimes if you're driving from like Bay Area to LA, like all the flatlands except California is piss yellow. So if you imagine that being green, it's basically what it was like. And there's a lot of like really nice waterfalls too. Not many trees, but that's to be expected. And then we kind of stopped at this like some little gift shops, and this was super interesting to me because I've never seen anything like it. It's wool soap. And I still not regretting getting this particular wool soap because it smelled like lavender and it smells so good. And the one I have isn't the one that I was actually had my eye on. I still haven't tried it, by the way. I gotta try it. It's somewhere in my bag. I haven't really like unpacked everything. So I have my wool soap somewhere. So yeah, we drove a lot, and then we headed to this place. Again, not gonna try to pronounce it. But there was like a black sand beach, and this was like a really cool view. There's like a little coast side. It was really cute, little quaint little village. Still had Apple Pay in every single fucking location. We went to this black sand beach where we collected these stones from the ground because it's just like, they're just perfectly smooth stones. And Anthony still has the one that I found that that one is still fucking mine. But whatever, he took it. I found it. It's mine, but he took it. But they were like perfectly smooth and round. I literally found it and picked it up off the ground. Whatever. Doesn't matter. You have it anyway. Well, yeah, we just collected some stones. Black Sand Beach was really cool. I've never seen that before, but the black sand's basically like volcanic ash and stuff. So that's kind of cool. And then we visited this place. This place was really fucking cool. Dude, look at this view. Look at this view. This is crazy. seeing this in person was like, holy fuck. And here's like, I took a screenshot of where we were on the map. So it was around here. And by the way, where we started was here at Reykjavik. And then this is where this place was. So we drove a lot. It was gorgeous, dude. And it was funny because like we parked there and we were like going to go down and go sightseeing and stuff. And I was like, what's the big deal? Because I only saw like the top, like I only saw like 25% of it in the top part. And you keep walking and walking and walking. And then it grows and you see it like get big, like you see it larger and larger. And you're like, holy shit. Pleasanton, California. Yeah, no, like the funniest inside joke throughout this whole trip was every time we would see like the most beautiful fucking sight we've ever seen in our lives, we'd be like, Compton is so gorgeous. God, I love Stockton, California. Just randomly listing like places in California. Oh, Jet 2, yeah. That was just like a soundboard. Like we just kept soundboarding the Jet 2 holiday fucking TikTok sound. But yeah, the whole trip we kept like like, oh my god, Stockton, Oakland's so beautiful. I was like, you started doing it too though. Okay, after that we drove all the way, and this is basically like the like eastern side of the island. And this is like where you're about to start going north. And we saw some glaciers. Like these are big ice blocks in the water, which is kind of cool. And we also went to another black sand beach, which was called Diamond Beach. And it's called Diamond Beach because there's like a bunch of ice blocks or ice like clumps that get washed ashore. And then it kind of looks like diamonds. And this is where I collected my black sand from. I literally just picked it up off the ground. Later on, realized that that's not something you're supposed to do. I didn't know at the time. I just wanted to collect a little bit of cool sand and rock. That I literally with the most innocent intentions possible. In hindsight, I wouldn't have, but I got away with it. So, fuck it. Oh, yeah, but this place is really cool. God forbid you be goofy and whimsical. I know, I read up on it, and like people have gotten a lot of trouble for doing it. You're not supposed to do it. Like, apparently, like, well, in Hawaii, because I was reading, like, some people in Hawaii do it. In Hawaii, it's really frowned upon because a lot of it is, like, sacred ground. I don't know about Iceland, but, like, in Hawaii, you're just definitely not supposed to do it. I would definitely probably also take it. Because it's not, like, me trying to be disrespectful. I just want to collect cool thing. That's it. But, yeah, this was cool. By the way, this is all still one day over the course of 16 hours. And then we went to this like little area. I think it was like somebody's property that they keep open, but you just have to pay for parking. So like they keep it open to the public, I think. Me transmitting all known diseases to Iceland, yeah. And there's this really cute little cave with this entrance into this like, and then there's this like rock area, but this cave was really cool. And here's like the inside of it, and there was more. Like there was like an upper, like you can climb up a little bit and go to like a top level, but I didn't want to go up because I was afraid of how I would get down. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get down from here. Like I know how I can get up. You can just climb it, but getting down's the hard part. So I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm good. But yeah, that was cool. And then we saw some horses on the outside. These horses didn't really fuck with us. I mean, they tolerated us. But this one on the right here, both me and Anthony were like getting nipped at. I don't know what it means. Let me look it up. What does it mean when a horse nips at you? I don't want the fucking AI overview, bro. Playfulness, attention-seeking, establishing dominance. Okay, that's not too bad. That's innocent. Hey, Ariel. I'm just recapping the Iceland trip. But yeah, this horse right here, He was nipping at us. He was trying to get my fucking sleeve, my jacket sleeve. But they tolerated us. They were good horses. I really liked. Oh, by the way, there's only one breed of horse on the entirety of Iceland, and they're extremely strict about it too. The horse is here. They're very strict about it. Like, there's only one breed that's allowed. I don't remember exactly why. I think there was some sort of explanation, but yeah. And it's like the Icelandic horse. So they're very short and stocky. They're almost like ponies, but like bigger. And they're thick. They're thick-ass horses. If you can, I don't even know if you can see. They're bulky-ass horses. And we rode some later, but that's a little bit later on this. Come on, let's go. Okay, this was the fucking highlight of the entire trip. This waterfall, and Anthony will agree, was fucking insane. It was just like absolutely peak. And we saw it at the best time too. Because if you'll notice in all of these like videos and pictures that I took, it's like golden almost, and there's like a glow, and it's because the tour guide knew when to take us for like the best lighting. So it was like much later on in the day, and it was like golden hour. And it was fucking insane to see this in person. But what was even better was seeing it. I wish I could. Here, let me make it full screen. The quality's so ass, but like, you could go behind it, and it was insane. Oh, fucking Anthony and his little sound. Do you hear that shit? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? You ruined my video. That's okay. Wait, hold on. Get me back here. Let me go full screen. Shit. Hold on 1 second. I need to get full screen again. There we go. But yeah, it was so fucking peak because it was also like the temperature was just perfect. Like, you could go behind, the view was beautiful, like you could feel all the mist from the waterfall. We got drenched. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm drenched in this image. But like, my jacket is waterproof, so it was fine. But both my jacket and pants are waterproof, because that's like apparently like and my shoes, like everything, because you're gonna get like fucking drenched. But yeah, this waterfall was just amazing. I want to see it again at some point. I think everybody should experience this waterfall at some point in their lives. I don't remember what it was called either, but I'm not like names and stuff. There we go. Oh yeah, okay, that was basically the last thing we did on that day. And then we got home like really late, like 11 or something, 11:30. So yeah, that was a really long day. And like throughout that whole trip, we were making just like a bunch of stops at like various gas stations or getting food or like souvenirs. There's a lot of souvenir shops at basically every stop or every like place we visited. There's like some sort of souvenir shop. There's just a lot of them throughout Iceland. But most of what I got was on the last day when we went to downtown Reykjavik, like by the Rainbow Road. So I didn't really get much stuff there. Anyways, Wednesday. A jacket for $4. Yeah, I know! Fucking crazy. I wanted to get a beanie, but it was like $50 minimum for a beanie, and the quality didn't even feel like that, like that much. Like, I could find something on Amazon for $20, Rainbow. I know. I'll show you. That's on the last day. I think. On this day, you guys went to Rainbow Road. I stayed behind because I wanted to sleep. I was tired and I did not sleep after that 16-hour day because it was just so hard to sleep. So I slept on the day that day that they went, and then we went to a hot spring I didn't get many pictures, but I honestly am kind of glad I didn't, because it's like a bunch of people like not really fully clothed in the same vicinity. It's not super glamorous, but I can talk about the experience. I did take this video. I didn't take this picture, by the way. This is just something I found online. I did take this video though here from kind of like the outside of it. So it's like a bunch of little hot springs that are like warmed by the earth, which is kind of cool. And the way you go about it is kind of interesting. You walk in, and the only way you can get out is if you go through the shower area, because since the water's not chlorinated, you have to be clean, and you have to be like, you gotta wash your ass, you gotta wash yourself, because you're going into the same water as everybody else. So you gotta take a shower first. And it was a bit of a culture shock. Because you walk in, and there's a bunch of fucking naked people everywhere. Naked old ladies, naked everybody. Just, in this little shower locker area. And also, they give you these wristbands that are waterproof. And with these wristbands, like, it's so weirdly high-tech. There's a lot of things in Iceland that are weirdly high-tech, which you wouldn't expect for a place as remote as it is. So these wristbands, you could lock and unlock you could pick a locker, and you can unlock your locker with that wristband. You could also pay for drinks with the wristband. Like, and they somehow know who it belongs to. I guess it's all connected to like your card. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, you have to go into the locker room. You have to shower. I showered, like, thankfully there's little stalls. Like, there's like public or like open showers where you can just shower butt ass naked in front of everybody. And then there's like stalls. So I, of course, went into the stall and I changed and everything. I was like, I'm not getting naked in front of all these people. So I changed and I did everything in the shower stall. Changed into my swimsuit. You go out, and we kind of spent the most time in this little hot spring right here. And on the other end of it right here is this like bar. So you can get drinks, and you could order drinks from here at this end of the bar. So we were like, let's go get drinks. We were chilling. The water was nice and warm. It was a vibe. So we went to get drinks. It was one of the most embarrassing, like, moments of my entire fucking life. Our mom wanted a drink too. So both Anthony and I had to carry 2 drinks each back to where we were sitting. And I didn't like that, but whatever. I had like 1 drink in each hand. And as I was walking back, I didn't see a fucking rock in the water on the ground. And I fucking full on I tripped on the rock and I went underwater, holding the drinks, by the way. One of them was unsalvageable. It was just fucked. The other one I spilled, but there was still some left, so I drank the rest of that. But yeah. Generational lock-in, trying not to Here's the thing. I'm a good sport about it, so I laughed. I laughed after, because I thought it was funny and embarrassing. So I don't mind you laughing. Because it was funny. But it was also devastating. And I went fully underwater. You're not supposed to go underwater because it's very salty water, so it's going to fry like your hair. It's going to fuck up your skin, whatever. It doesn't matter. It happened anyway. So, but after, I also like kind of pulled a muscle like when I fell, because I fell really awkwardly. But the water is so like refreshing and just like, it's like salt water and it's like warm and stuff. So I didn't even feel it at all. Like after, like I felt it for maybe like 15 minutes after I fell, and then it was gone. So the water healed me. It was fine. We had our drinks. Eventually, Anthony and I were kind of getting tired of our mom just constantly trying to take pictures in the hot spring. I'm like, this is like, I like taking pictures on trips, but this is the time where I'm just like, I just want to vibe and chill. So Anthony and I left that little area and we went to this area right here. I feel like there was another one. Was there not? There was another one like closer here. Maybe this was taken before. I don't know. But we went to this one. This one had a nice view. And then we went to another one that was like really close by the sea. But to get there, we were both barefoot. So we had to walk through this gravelly area, if you can see. Like, this is not like a sandy beach. This is all rock and gravel. So because we wanted to try it out. So we were walking barefoot through this gravel, and it hurt so much. It was pain. And I was like, it better be fucking worth it. It better be fucking worth it. We went down. It was not worth it. It was the most lukewarm water ever. You couldn't even sit down. It was also gravelly in that little pond. It was not worth it. So we just walked back. Pure pain. I'm shocked I didn't cut my feet because it felt like I was going to. But it was fine. But yeah, that was cool. And then you kind of have to shower after, change back into your regular clothes. And that was kind of all we did that day. Not much else to say. And then the next day we did another tour. And this one was 8 hours, so still long. Sadly, I was really fucking tired this day. The sleep deprivation was starting to catch up at this point. And also, like, for some reason, I don't know if it was like the barometric pressure or there was an increased pressure or something, but my ear was like loud that day, especially in like the morning. Which geyser was it? Not this one. This geyser, like, cause we went to this geyser first, and this is like this little area, and they cook bread, I guess, in like the hot spring, which is cool. We got to see them, kind of lowering it down into the hot spring, and then there's this geyser right here, and this whole area, my ear was fucking like in my head. I don't know if it might have been some pressure thing. Both my parents were talking about how their ears felt kind of clogged because of the pressure, so it could have been that, but I was like, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here so bad. But we did see this cool geyser, and Anthony took this video because I missed it. So you just kind of sit there and wait for it to go off, because it'll go off like every couple minutes. What? Why is it cut off? Why is it cut off? I guess I didn't. I thought I had the video. That's okay. Anyways, just trust me, it went off. This one for sure though, like, but this one was a little later on. So we went to this area then we went to this crater lake. I spent maybe like 30 seconds here. And then I went back and sat on the bus. I was like ready to pass out. And then we went to another geyser. This one was actually cooler, so I'm really hoping this is like the full thing. I'm pretty sure it is. This is like, yeah. This is cool. And it smelled very like sulfuric. Especially when this like mist comes at you. It kind of smelled like farts. Oh shit, it's doing that thing again. Because when I do full screen. There we go. But it was cool. It was cool. Nope. And then we also went to this waterfall. This waterfall was really cool. By the way, I later found out that this is the waterfall. I think in Avatar: The Last Airbender, like, they included this waterfall in one of the scenes, and I still have to watch that show. Like, I've been putting it off, and I've been wanting to. But yeah, this was really cool. I think here's another video of it. It was very misty here too. By the way, like, all of Iceland, the air is so crisp. Like, there's like no pollution. It doesn't feel suffocating. It's very crisp and cool all the time. They made the Avatar waterfall into a real thing. And then, like, the last thing we did was we visited, like, these, this area was a nice view, but it was basically, like, the center point, between the North America and Eurasian tectonic plates. By this point, I was barely, like, conscious. So I honestly don't remember much of this tour. I'll be honest. Like, I took a bunch of pictures, but I don't really remember much. I think we went into, like, we got some food at a certain point. I got like this cauliflower soup. I think that's this area, like, there was a souvenir shop, and that's where I got my soap. That's all I remember. Breathing there must have been so nice. It was. Breathing in 4K, exactly. Oh my gosh, this is my second favorite thing we did. Besides, like, that waterfall and that first tour. We went horseback riding, which was not originally planned. But it was something, like, we saw a little brochure and we're like, I want to do that. Because I've never been horseback riding before in my life, but I've always wanted to. I've been wanting to for, like, since I played Red Dead Redemption 2 in 2019. I remember wanting to do horseback riding so bad, but I just never kind of got around to it. So finally, we got to do it. And this was super fun. Because, like, it was me, my mom, and Anthony. Just the three of us. Obviously, my dad wasn't going to do it because, for obvious reasons. Anyways, we were all three of us have never gotten on a horse before in our entire lives. So, like, what they do is yeah. Anyways, if you're a beginner, they'll pick out, like, a mild-tempered horse for you. So Anthony went up first. They get it kind of saddled up if it's not already there. Like, they had a bunch. There were so many horses, by the way. There was a bunch that were already saddled up in this, like, one little fenced area, and then there was like fucking 50 more, and they all have names, and all of it's like a family business. In this, like, family, they know all of their names. They're all, like, Icelandic horses, so very stocky and short. And they picked one out for me from the other area. And I wish I remember the name of my horse. I think my mom's, she's riding Casper here. This is Casper. And then Anthony's was, like, Effie, I think. And then I don't remember my horse's name, which I'm sad about. But I know it meant, like, fairy godmother. And I think it was a girl. My horse was perfect. I had the most perfect horse out of everybody. Completely unbiased. I had the best horse. She was so mild-mannered. Very chill. She let me hug her! Oh my gosh. That made me so happy. I just went like this. And I hugged her. And in that moment, I was like, because me and my roommate have been talking about, like, maybe fostering dogs. And in that moment, I was like, I could not foster a dog. I get attached too easily. I spent, like, fucking 30 minutes with you, and I already would kill everybody for you. But yeah, here's a little bit of, I wish, like, it's, like, such ass quality. For some reason. I wish it wasn't such bad quality, but all of this is, like, on my story, though. But yeah, this is kind of, it was just like a tour. It was a slow walking tour. Sometimes we were trotting. But it was mostly just a slow walking tour, and it was fun. It was about, like, 2 hours total that we were there. And then, like, we kind of wrapped up around 12 to 1 p.m. Horse in front of me. Oh yeah, Anthony said that, like, he was riding behind a horse that just kept farting. I didn't have that problem, thankfully, but I did see horses like shitting, like walking, and while they're walking, you just see shit falling from their asshole. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I would definitely do it again. Okay, come on. Oh yeah, and so after that, by the way, all these like tour guides were so nice. They were all great. But especially this guy who had driven us to the horse place. This guy was the fucking goat. In many ways. Anthony can tell his story. But he, like, because the plan was to just take us back to the hotel, and then me and Anthony were going to take a taxi to downtown Reykjavik and see the Rainbow Road. And there's like a bunch of little shops and food places around here. It's a very, very cute little area. But he was like, yeah, I'll just take you there. I was like, oh, that's cool. So he's like, I'll just take you to that area. So he took us, dropped us off here. We kind of went around. And this place was really nice. We got fish and chips right here, and you can kind of see the Rainbow Road here. Fish and chips were really good. Yeah, those fish and chips were so good. And lemon, so good. We had boba first though, right? Or did we have this before boba? We also had boba. I really wanted to try the boba there, because I was like, when am I ever gonna get the chance to try boba in Iceland ever again? Because I always want to try boba like at any place that I visit. I will say, better. I got a jasmine tea, better than LA boba. Still not as good as the Bay Area boba. Bay Area boba still takes the cake. The drink was ass, but the boba was the best I've had. Really? We did get different things. I really liked the drink that I got. Yeah, it was really good boba. Teas and Tea is still the best boba I've had, sadly. And that's only in Northern California. Oh my goodness, Kumo is here and he's all... But yeah, this was like a really cute little area, like a little town square, and we went shopping a bunch, and I got, if I can say, he's sleeping, so I won't bother him. I'm gonna grab some souvenirs that I bought, at this, like, little area. I'll be right back. I feel like I'm in preschool again and I'm about to do show and tell. So I got this hat. It's just a hat. And it has like a little puffin on it. By the way, we didn't see any puffins. I don't know if it was like puffin season or if they're different parts of the island. But it has a puffin on it. By the way, there's other things I got, like stickers. And I can only show this one because I put it on my water bottle. So it's like this little guy, and it's like the Iceland flag here. I got this pin that I'm going to put on my new backpack because I just got a new backpack. And it's just kind of like a waterfall. I didn't really get much stuff, actually, in hindsight, but I still haven't tried this yet. It's like Icelandic herbal tea. So I'm really curious to see what this would taste like. Maybe I'll try some on stream, and I'll give a review. And then this is the thing I almost got in trouble for, but still managed to squeeze by. The TSA did question me about it, and they did get rid of some of it. So I had filled it up a little bit more. They actually left a generous amount in there. So it was like up to here-ish, and they got rid of some of it. They said they weren't sure if it would fly. Rainbow Road, yeah! Yeah, this was so cool. What kind of herbs? Let me see. If I can even pronounce them, I'll let you know. Birch, Angelica, Iceland moss. That's it, actually. So I'll try this. You didn't tell us when that. Oh, I said it earlier, but it's black sand from the Black Sand Beach. I didn't know that you're not really supposed to collect something like this, but it's really cool though. It's really fucking cool. And then I have Moss Tea is so fuzzy core. This is also so fuzzy core. It's just collecting rocks. So here's like one of the stones. And I just kind of put them in here. I'm gonna get a jar for these and like keep it in a jar, because right now it's just in an awkward Ziploc bag. But yeah, this is black sand from Iceland. And it's really cool. And I'm very thankful to TSA for letting it through. Because I could have been bad. Could have gotten in trouble. But nope. It was all good. That's all I pretty much got. I did get another sticker. Like, I think I got like 2 more stickers, but they're somewhere else. I couldn't find them. I think one of them is on my laptop, and then one of them somewhere in my luggage. But yeah, that's pretty much all the souvenirs that I got. I do want to try this tea though. I'm gonna go heat up the water. I'm gonna make the tea, because I haven't tried it yet. Okay, bad news. Their tea leaves, so I don't have any tea bags for them. So I think I do have a teapot that I can put them in. But that will be more time than I'm willing to take at this moment. So I'll try it later. We'll see. Speaking of stickers, it paid me to get rid of the mushroom. Oh yeah, I know. That's what I'm afraid of with my laptop, is like, because that thing is kind of falling apart, and eventually, like, I have a lot of cool stickers on it, so that's why I'm trying to put more stickers on my water bottle, because this will probably last me a long time, versus like my laptop. By the way, sticker tour. So I have this Iceland one here, and I have another Iceland one. This one. Oh, this is the third one I was talking about. I forgot that I did put it in my water bottle. So I have this one. This little guy, I don't remember what it's called, but somebody at VidCon just came up to me and handed it to me, and I was like, okay, sure, thanks. I bought this one at VidCon as well. It's like a little cat in a boba cup. I love this so much. Of course I'm gonna buy this. And then this is little like Eevee and Umbreon. What else? And then another cat from the same artist in like a little jar thing. Hey Angie! I just basically recapped my whole Iceland trip. But I'm like close to the end. And what else do I have here? I think that's it. Those are my stickers. I'm gonna add more. Slug Guardian. Yes, it's Slug Guardian himself. The goat. Anyways, do I have anything else here? Oh yeah. Okay, so this little town square area was really cute. And that's like the Rainbow Road. For some reason they kept blasting Rush E. And then it was like a fucking heavy like rock version that they just kept fucking blasting. Interesting choice. Oh yeah. Okay. This is the craziest thing we found in one of the gift shops in Iceland. It's fucking high quality condom from the land of explosions, is what it says. Icelandic eruption. This is just all around insane. This is just insane. No, we didn't get it. Drooling over those fries and then this slide. Yeah, I sent this to a bunch of people. Like, look at this shit. This is fucking crazy. Land of explosions to prevent explosions. That's so crazy. Yeah, a lot of stuff they're like that was in their shops was so clearly like tourist bait, you know, like a lot of tourist stuff. But this is another like, come on. Would you not be embarrassed walking to the counter with this? Like, Anthony, what did you buy it? Anthony said he wanted to get some from his first friend or whatever. It's like, that's a crazy gift, bro. That's a wild gift to give someone. Anyways, oh my god, Kumo's doing his hops. If you don't know Kumo, he has a thing where he hops. He hops into you. Like, he'll go, cuz he likes pets, and he just does his little hops. Buddy, where are you, buddy? Come here, buddy. I want to show him to the camera. Friend, sure. Oh my god. So yeah, that was the trip. Great fucking trip. Oh, on the way home, on the plane, I don't usually watch movies on the plane because I find it hard to like fucking do anything except sit there and be miserable. But I watched Everything Everywhere All at Once for the first time. And watching that movie on a plane, knowing absolutely nothing about it beforehand, while extremely sleep deprived and overstimulated, was quite an experience. It was definitely an experience. For sure. So much of that, I was like, what is happening? Where is this going? I don't know what's happening. I'm confused and scared. But it was actually a good movie. It was a really good movie. Like, it all leads somewhere. Really liked, like, the ending. It was fucking great. It was a good movie. I cannot believe they pulled off such a fucking wacky, insane premise somehow. Like, that takes insane talent and skill to, like, because there's just so much insane shit in there, like, fucking butt plugs. The butt plug scene is, like, the most notable to me, because that was insane. The rocks... the two rocks, and it's just text on the screen. Like, it's just so wacky. I know. Cause like because both Anthony and I were watched like the first 15 minutes, and then he fell asleep because he got tired, and then he woke up, and I was like, look at it's on my screen right now, and it is the rock scene where they're just talking to each other through text on the screen, and he's like, what the fuck is happening? But like, scene in a crazy line to drop. I mean, what else can I call it? Butt plug. Do I want to watch this? I don't know. It was very weird. They somehow pulled it off. They somehow tied all the loose ends. I don't know. It was like such a fucking bizarre movie, but also really good. Lesbian hot dog. Oh my god, the hot dog fingers. When I woke up, I saw something about a void bagel. Yeah. I'm so yeah. No. I mean, you have every right to be confused because like, even watching it, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And somehow behind all of that, they managed to, like, a very meaningful message. It's a great movie, yeah. I will, my attention span is horrendous. Oh, hold on, I have a cat. He did his hop, and I captured him. I need to get out of the screen so you can see him more clearly. There we go. There's a Mr. Handsome. Handsome boy. Look at him. Handsome boy. I captured him because he was hopping. He's so big. He's so big. Handsome. Big boy. He's a big boy. He's just chilling. Anyways, what were we talking about? I can't even read chat. I can't even see chat. It is confusing with no context, but beautiful movie overall. I agree. I can't see the bottom of chat. I can only see, like, the middle. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. It's even more confusing with context. Yeah, like, I still don't understand how everything works in that universe, but you don't really have to. That's the thing. You don't really have to understand, like, all the little fucking... It's not really meant for that, you know? It kind of is like how I feel sometimes watching Jujutsu Kaisen, where they talk about cursed energy. There's just like blood coagulation, like whatever. It's just like so fucking confusing. You don't really, you don't have to understand all that shit. You know, that's not the purpose. Oh my god, look at him! Oh my goodness, he loves his chin rubs. My handsome boy. I missed him. Apparently, I was getting updates from my roommates that these two kitties were sad without me. And that they kept looking out the windows for me. I'm like, why would you tell me that? That's so devastating. But now they're happy. They're happy. Big kitty. Chungus. Biggest Chungus. With the big kitty. With the big large kitty. He's not even moving. He's not even trying to move. Oh, now he is. Plane ride home. Airplane food was... I know! Air Canada's actually... Like, why is Air Canada kind of goated? I want to understand everything. That's valid. It did successfully manage to keep my attention. Like, okay, that's what I was talking about. Is like I have such a low attention span, and it's hard for me to start new movies or new TV shows. But it did manage to keep my attention. Like, it is, that movie is great if you have ADHD. Not a dull moment in that film. Except, like, the beginning is a little bit slow, but it my god, does it pick up. And it picks up fast, too. It's long, but it's worth it, yeah. Been watching Dropout TV's Game Changers. Very entertaining. I haven't heard of that. What is that? But yeah, we got home. Oh my god, it was actually somehow colder in San Francisco than it was in fucking Iceland. Like, we stepped out of the airport, San Francisco airport, and we're just like, holy It's freezing. And then the next day I had to drive all the way back up to here to LA. And since then, I have been immobile. Like, I have shit I need to do. I need to clean up. I need to tidy up. I need to schedule doctor's appointments. I need to fucking... I have job interviews. I haven't done any of that shit. I've just been fucking off. I've recorded a little bit of, like... Because I've had to catch up on rap battles and stuff. So I've recorded a little bit, but... That's all I've done in terms of productivity. So much going on, but it really isn't confusing with the way things switch up. Yeah, it's just like whiplash. It's not necessarily confusing though. Where every single episode is a different game. The players have no idea what game they're playing, like Squid Game. Like, okay, explain to me how this is different from Squid Game. I'm assuming nobody dies. That's number one, right? No one dies. Yeah. By the way, Squid Game season 3 came out like the day before we left on the trip, so I was gonna watch it on the plane, and then I got spoiled, and after that first spoiler, I was devastated by the spoiler I saw, so I just read everything, and I'm like, actually, I'm going to protect my peace, and I'm not gonna watch this fucking show. And so I didn't, and I'm honestly glad for it, because I think I would have just spent hours of my life miserable, and I would rather not, personally. There is psychological torture sometimes, though. So basically, like Mr. Beast. I gotta cook food, I just realized. Oh, it's only 5 p.m. It feels later than that. Dude, I get too many fucking emails from Glassdoor. Holy shit, leave me alone. 3 back to back. But I also don't want to, like, unsubscribe from their mailing list because I want to get updates on, like, jobs. But they're sending too many emails, man. Where's the cooking stream? You know what? My roommate's out until August 9th. Maybe I can set something up. And I won't be bothering anybody by streaming in the kitchen. I might be able to set something up. Not today, because I would have to, like, really think about how that would work. And I don't have any, like, tripods or anything. But this is, like, and I realized this is the first time and probably the longest time I've lived by myself. Nobody else. So I wonder how I'll do. Like, literally in my entire life. Like, this whole space is just me. With my cats, though, but... Mr. Beast is a whole different type of evil. Not in the same evil way. Stardew? Yeah, we'll do Stardew in a bit. Prices are usually pretty small. They're playing for the fun silliness of it. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. Dude, Mr. Beast, like... I used to be a Mr. Beast fan. Remember those days? I even defended him at some earlier controversies. And then eventually got to a point where, like, I cannot defend that man. Like, it's gone too far. I did it myself yesterday, and it was the most peace I've ever felt. I've been enjoying kind of, like, being by myself here, because Anthony will know, because I have my roommate usually here with me, but I've been, like, masking in a way, because I do vocal stimming a lot. And so I didn't realize how little I had been doing it since I moved, until I went on this trip with Anthony, and I was relapsing, like, insanely. And I just kept vocal stimming all fucking day. I kept reciting the Jet 2 holiday audio over and over and over. This is lore indeed. Wait, what were we talking about? It just got too bad. Being able to choose when to socialize is not. Yeah, exactly. You were worse than me. I think I already read that message, but yeah, I was bad. So, but now I've been doing that since my roommate left to go back to Europe for a month. I've been vocal stimming like crazy. There's even throughout the hallways, just like fucking random singing. You being a Mr. Beast enjoyer? Yeah, that was a while back, like 2018. 2018 I was an actual fan, and then I was just kind of a casual viewer up until like the recent years when I was like, okay, I can't defend him. He's just completely lost the plot. Cause the thing is, his video started with like, it had the vibes of just like group of friends with a lot of money just kind of doing goofy shit, you know? And it felt more intimate in that way, where it's just like just doing goofy stuff with friends. And then it just like got to it's just too much. It's just too much. It's completely out of touch now with reality and with anything. And he's out of touch as a human being. Getting too comfortable around certain friends started vocal stimming so much. I know, it's a slippery slope. We love that I vocal stim so much. I feel like at this point in my household just accepts it. Yeah, I didn't even realize that I stopped doing it since I moved in here. But now I'm doing it all the time again. Didn't even realize you're streaming. Welcome back. Thank you. To be fair, he was so much more normal back then. Yeah, he was, yeah. I think, like, I don't think well, even if you look at early videos of him just, like, when he had barely any subscribers and he was, like, a kid, teenager, still, even in those early videos, his mind was focused on success and growth. He's always been like that. It's not something that kind of clouded him or took over once he started getting really popular. That's always been his mentality and mindset from the very start. It's just to the point now where it is like, now that he's found that success, it's like completely corrupted him, I feel like. Like, I don't see much humanity in him in the way he like goes about things anymore. It's like, I'm just thinking back, was there ever any humanity? Or was it all for the success and growth of his channel? Even when he was like giving or adopting dogs from the shelter, or like giving money to homeless people and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Regardless, I don't really fuck with what he does anymore. I think it's just gotten too out of hand and too crazy. And that's just my opinion on that. I was only a Mr. Beast enjoyer back then for like a glimpse of that Minecraft. Carl Jacobs, yeah. I was like in it for the Orbeez days. You don't remember that Orbeez videos? Like, that's what I was like in it for. That's what I enjoyed watching. When it started getting too big, I really started losing interest. Minecraft toy. Speaking of Minecraft YouTubers, like, dude, I didn't even talk about VidCon and Disney. I didn't even talk about because last time I streamed was in May. But yeah, I got invited out to Disneyland by a Minecraft YouTuber I work for, and I just do voice lines for one of his characters for his YouTube shorts. And he is the most, like, okay, I love and cherish and respect like almost every fucking creator I work closely with. Like, off the top of my head, Eddie's one of them. He's wonderful. Who else? My mind is blanking, but I don't remember their real name, but Terminal Repo is the animator who's just been so supportive, so amazing. And he actually worked with Eddie too, which I didn't know until like much like after I was involved with both of them. But Mayo, aka Aaron. Wait, am I allowed to say his real name? Am I doxing him? It's okay. Nobody's gonna watch this VOD. It's okay. Is what the like most generous creator I've ever worked with in like ever. He's insane. Like, first off, at the very start, like he was like, hey, can we do some test lines for this character? He's like, what's your rates? And I was like, yeah, it's about $3 to $4 per line. He's like, I'll pay you $4 per line. I'm like, oh, like, kind of him to like, because I said 3 to 4, and he's like, he chose the higher end of that rate. I'm like, okay, maybe I should have gone higher. I don't know. I mean that those are my rates, but like that was nice of him, like off the bat. And then just been extremely patient and accommodating. Like I've had to cancel a couple of times just last minute because we record every time I record a script, it's live and on a Discord call, so we meet up. And he's been super accommodating. If I had to cancel, it's like, oh yeah, we'll do another time. Very, very nice, very good, like kind and respectable, and like easy to work with too. Not super picky with direction. Just very smooth. Like everything is like so smooth and just like easy. It made easy for me. Also, he gifted me a $50 Crumble gift card for Christmas, just randomly. I'm like, holy shit, that's crazy. Did not need to do that. I still haven't used the whole thing because Crumble is like really sugary, so I need to save it for special occasions. But that was really nice. And then like a couple months ago, he's like, are you busy on June 17th, I think? And I was like, seems a little bit early. I thought he was scheduling another recording session. That's what I thought. So I was like, that seems like kind of far in advance. Usually we just kind of schedule it like the same week. I was like, I don't think I am. I don't think I'm busy on that day. He's like, hey, you want to come to Disneyland with us? I'll pay for your ticket. Like, what? Because he knows that I moved to LA. Like, I can't say no to that. Like, and I'm kind of uncomfortable just going to social outings with people I've never met before, but hell no, I'm not going to say no to that. So I was like, yeah, I'll go, sure. And then I met him in person, and you never know with people. Like, I've worked with people who are just weird vibes before, or just seem like they're trying to get too close to me, and it's just like kind of uncomfortable. But I got 0 of those vibes from him in person. 0 weird vibes. He was just very pleasant. It was great. I had no complaints. That day was really fun. Now he's using AI instead of hiring thumbnail artists. I'm okay, like, to give credit where credit's due, I still don't fuck with the guy, but he did, like, I mean, it was probably damage control, but he did get rid of that, so I don't think he's doing that service anymore. Raise those rates? Beggars can't be choosers. It's dry right now, you know what I mean? We've had many of those kinds of people come through here. Yeah, we have. We absolutely have. Yes. But, and I was like a little bit like, but I hadn't gotten those vibes from him at the beginning, but it's always something you have to keep an eye out for. And no, I got 0. Like, he was just so pleasant. I think at Disney, it was like, that was a really fun day. We met up with like Ethobot and their crew because they were there at the same time at some later on. For most of the day, it was me, Mayo, and Matt, who is like an animator who works for him. So it was like the 3 of us, and it was chillin'. And then we met with the Ethobot crew later on. By the way, Ethobot himself, his mom is the sweetest fucking person I've ever met. She is an angel. She is so sweet. She's like one of those like those moms that's just like, oh, sit down, you must be so hungry. Sit down with us, come here, or sit down, like so welcoming and sweet and just like very much mom vibes, like always trying to take care of everybody. This is like, she's just the sweetest person ever. And then like, I saw her at VidCon like 2 days later, and she gave me a hug, and she was like she barely knew who I was, and I don't even work for Ethobot. I work for Mayo. And she still was like, oh my, it was just like, she's such a sweetheart. My debut. That is a deep cut. Oh my god. That's a deep cut. That's a reference that goes back. Oh my god. Do you not remember, Night? You don't remember? That is a deep cut. I can't say it on a live stream. I can't say it on a live stream. I would explain it, but I can't. That's my 9/11. I will never forget. Just think about a really scuffed southern accent with really bad audio quality saying those words, and it might be able to jog your memory. Are you remembering now? Yep, there it is. Oh my god. I don't tend to make fun of people's voice acting unless I feel like they deserve it. Some people have egos that go unchecked, and I'm like, we need to knock you back a peg. He was one of those people. Anyways, what were we talking about before? Oh yeah, Mayo. Yeah, that was fun. I don't really have much to say. Like, VidCon was not for me personally, like the convention itself. There wasn't really much there for me. But I had a great time just because of the people I was hanging around. So, I'm really sad that I missed Anime Expo though. I don't, like, obviously I would choose Iceland a million times over Anime Expo. I just wish I could have gone to both. Because I did get a little bit of FOMO. There's like a bunch of voice actors I wanted to meet. It's okay though. There was a Ludwig thing there, was there? I know Sea Dog VA was there. Yeah, I definitely got a little bit of FOMO, but it's okay because like Iceland, like those bitches should have gotten FOMO for me. Cause I was in fucking Iceland. So I don't feel too bad. But I would definitely go next year. Oh my god. Ariel just replied in the Discord server under audio clips. To yeah. He had a clothing collab. Oh, yeah, I did see that. Didn't Ludwig get into some drama lately? I thought it was kind of stupid drama, though, to be fair. Something with, like, Mango and the Vireo cart thing. Yeah, there was some drama, and he had, like, a bunch of people making call-out videos about him or towards him. And I thought it was just, like, a kind of a nothing burger, or, like, well, obviously the Mango thing wasn't a nothing burger, because Mango's behavior during that event was, like, atrocious. But, like, the people who were getting mad at Ludwig himself, I felt like that was a nothing burger. Like, obviously it was his event, but it wasn't his actions. And yes, he was like being a frat boy and egging people on a drink, but that's just kind of like, that's just, I don't think that that's something that should be taken too seriously. Like, at the end of the day, Mango himself is a grown fucking man, and he got too drunk to be able to control his own actions, and I don't know why people are making it into like a bigger thing than that. What did Ludwig do? Literally host the event that it took place in and was acting like a little bit of a frat boy. And people are saying he was like enabling or whatever. It's just like, it's not that serious. At the end of the day, it's like, blame the human being who made those choices. The grown man. Like, obviously, if it was like a 21-year-old and Ludwig was like encouraging him to drink more and all that stuff, like, that's a little bit weird. There's a power dynamic there, right? But I don't know, it's just kind of dumb. I went to my local Comic-Con and it was so lame. It was a bunch of stenciling Funko Pops and weird art. Yeah, Bay Area doesn't have many great cons except for SAC Anime, and we did go to SAC Anime, and it was horrendous. I hated it. I hated every second of it. I will never go back to SAC Anime. And I hear Anime Expo is also like really busy and crowded, but I don't know. There was just like a couple things I wanted to do and see, but it's okay. Next year maybe. It was beer. Yeah, like that. Like, if you, I mean, there's like certain ethics of hosting a drinking event, whatever. If you personally disagree with the idea of like having a drinking game or event, I mean, that's one thing. But at the end of the day, like, everybody is in control of their own actions. Everybody had control over how much they personally drank. And if you want to like criticize that or like argue that the event should have been run better, or like if there should have been more precautions, that's fine. But they're all adults and they all like it was just one bad apple at that event, you know. Grown ass man going my bangos too. I know, right? Yeah, he's basically like this. I don't know. He's like this Smash player. I think like one of the best Smash players of all time, I guess. And he's like known for drinking a lot and stuff. But he's always like denied being an alcoholic, so it's not like he's ever like admitted to having an alcohol problem. But now after this event, he's like, okay, maybe I do have an alcohol problem. And he was just basically acting like really like borderline sexual harassment, or acting, it wasn't borderline, it was full on sexual harassment towards like a bunch of the women there. It's just like, I don't know how anybody else can be blamed but himself for like that whole thing, you know. With full-grown adults his own age, yeah. Has a whole ass wife and kid, yeah. Like, I just don't understand how anybody else but him like can be blamed. Because if Mango wasn't there, the event would have been smooth sailing, you know? And there would have been no incidents. It was literally just his involvement that things went sideways. So I don't know how you can blame, like, or like, how all these hit pieces were coming out against Ludwig himself. Like, bro. And he even, like, admitted, like, hey, like, I was acting like a frat boy. That part was cringe. And, like, me egging people on to drink more and stuff like that. Which is cringe, but, like, it's just so dumb. I personally think he did, but a lot of people were just, like, I don't know. And also, like, just saying straight up, like just spreading straight up misinformation. I saw somebody say, like, Ludwig invited a well-known alcoholic to his event and then started encouraging him to drink more, and that's what like, bro, you're just making shit up for drama. Just, like, it doesn't, like, just fabrications. It's crazy. And then in that moment, I realized why I don't really, like, read up on internet drama anymore. Because that's, like, the first time I had, like, actually looked into, like, some sort of internet drama in a while. I'm like, wow, I realized why I don't do this anymore, because it's fucking dumb as hell. And people just don't know how to act. What more could he have done after already talking to Mango Wednesday? I know, and like they talked about it personally, and he personally talked to the people who were affected, and it's just like, what more can you do? He did the right thing by like personally talking. A lot of people wanted a public apology, but it's just like, what is that for? What is a public apology for if like the people affected were not like like your viewers, or like they were people he knows and can directly talk to? What would a public apology be for other than performative? I just don't understand. Yeah, the straight up drama farming, and I'm just like, I know why I don't really like look into the shit like this anymore. It's so stupid. Like, mad people just don't have like much else in their lives to think about and like react to. And if anyone should be apologizing to the one who did the harassing, yeah, I know. Like, at the end of the day, alcohol doesn't make you air hump random women you don't really know. Alcohol doesn't do that. That's a you problem. It's crazy. I found out alcohol made me giggly. Alcohol just makes me really sleepy. By the way, we're gonna play Stardew, actually. I'm gonna go piss, though. I gotta piss really bad. I drank so much water. I'll be right back. Did you hear me vocal stimming? Yes, that was. I still don't know what alcohol would do to me. I'm scared to find. Oh, you haven't drank? You don't have to. You don't have to find out. You can go the rest of your life not finding out. Who cares? I don't drink anymore. You might have to turn the volume up. If there's a special occasion that comes up, maybe I'll drink. But like, yeah, like I don't care. I don't care. All I know is I'm never gonna do like, I'm never gonna smoke weed or like, cause my body doesn't like. I will start seeing a different dimension. Yesterday I did this thing just because I thought it would be interesting. I don't really believe in this stuff, but it's something called like a past life regression, where they put you on like, it's an audio thing, and it puts you under hypnosis, and then you can see like your past lives or whatever. But I just wanted to do it. I wanted to see what my brain would come up with, because I don't really believe in that actually, but I just wanted to see what like kind of images would form, and it was really interesting. I created, like, my brain fed me like whole lore. It was kind of cool. I got like lore. We've said goodbye to the drunk spin the wheel streams. Maybe I'll bring it back one day, but feels silly going to drinking events and getting juice. That's true, yeah. If I go to a drinking event, I'll probably drink a little bit, but otherwise, it's like I don't have any reason to. Before that, if I had a past life, I'd totally be a 90s kid. Got a lot of love for that era. Yeah. That was a nice time. Not that I would know. But I think I grew up with a lot of things that 90s kid actually grew up with too. Have to live... I don't actually! It's back home! It's back in my old room. But it's still on the wall, I believe, in that old room. God, I'm old. That's how I felt too. That's how I've been feeling. Like, damn, I'm fucking old. Holy shit. Ghost friend gifted me an N64 years ago. Only games I had over. All I remember, because I didn't have Game Boy growing up, but I had a Nintendo DS. And actually part of like the hypnosis thing was to remember a childhood memory, and it involved like being in the green room back in theater days, early theater, at that one place that unfortunately has since shut down, and playing like the Mario on my Nintendo DS. Which Mario? I don't remember which Mario, but it was like a 1v1 sort of thing. I brought the Live Laugh Love sign up to Joji the other day, and he called me evil. Yeah, that was on my wall for a long time. Super Mario Bros. DS, it went hard. Yes, dude, that was so fun. That was so fun. That was like one of my first experiences with being super competitive. The browser version with new maps. Maybe I'm not in the vibe. This is not the vibe today. Like, I think Stardew is the vibe today, but maybe one of these days. Spelling bee game on my DS, I always lost. I don't think it will be the same. You have to literally be looking at the DS, like, and holding it in your hand. It won't be the same. Hop on Stardew? Okay. Can you make the town? I had a spelling bee game. Did any of you guys play Brain Age or something like that? I think that's what it was. Big Brain something? Big Brain Academy? Brain something? I think it was a Wii game, maybe? I don't know. I still have my DS games, but no DS. Yeah, same. It was on DS, yeah. You want to know something funny, actually? Okay, I only played Rhythm Heaven Fever. Like, that's been more of a recent thing. Oh, shit, that's loud as hell. What the hell? Brain Age, yes. I only learned or started playing it recently, like the past 2 years or so, something like that. But like Rhythm Heaven actually really trained your brain for timing and stuff. Playing that game helped me with rap battles. It helped me with anime dubbing when I did Bang Zoom, the in-person Bang Zoom anime dubbing class. It helps me with recording song covers. It's actually fucking incredible. Like, like training your brain for like rhythm and timing and all that stuff by playing Rhythm Heaven Fever specifically has helped me with so much in voiceover. Should I do a beach farm or something else? Personally, I like Four Corners. All I know is just don't do the river one. I don't really like the river one. Let me look at them. Forest is a decent choice. I just don't like Riverland. Beach, Meadowlands. What do you think? Four Corners? Okay. And then we can each have our own spaces too. Like we can have 2 each. An iCarly game on DS? Really? I just remember like I had Mario, I had Nintendogs. I was on like Flipnote a lot. That was my early like fandom, like that was my first introduction to fandomhood. Is Flipnote and seeing like Warrior Cats like animations. Cuz I was really into Warrior Cats when I was like in elementary school. And then people were making like OCs and shit. I remember we did group Stardew that one time. Doing like group Stardew is so like impossible cuz eventually those farms just die cuz you can't really coordinate time, like it's yeah. So I just don't, it's like not even worth attempting anymore. But since Anthony and I have no fucking life, like Anthony's employed, but still outside of your employment, what the fuck else do you have? So we can grind. PictoChat, yes. PictoChat was so fun. I'm sure like a lot of animators got their start in Flipnote on the DS. Probably who might be in the industry today probably got their start on Flipnote. Anyways, let me know when you start it, and I can like, so it's not just a blank screen. Game capture. There we go. Can you even see it? What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Yay. And do beach farm? Okay. That works. But yeah, I spent a lot of time on my DS when I was like really young. Backstage in the green room. I think specifically I remember being in the Toto costume. And just like this big fucking fursuit. This gigantic fucking fursuit, like with fur everywhere. Farm name up to you. Just think of something. And it was like summer and it was so hot and I was sweating. Just fucking playing on my DS. She was gas. Okay, you're sending a picture in the Discord. Let me see. The iCarly game? I want to make another matcha latte. I made one earlier and I'm craving it again. And I have free will and I totally could if I wanted to. That's crazy. I've never seen this before. Actual iCarly Nintendo DS game. Oh, I do need to cook food soon, so I might go on for another like 30 minutes and then I'm gonna make food. Maybe I'll make chicken pasta today. Pre-order some matcha from Japan. I'm sick of my homemade matcha not being perfect. Dude, the one I got was $25 for a pouch, and it arrived, and it was like tiny. I'm like, would it be cheaper to just fucking buy matcha? Or like buy a matcha latte? Like from a coffee shop? Honestly, it might be. Kitty or doggy? Let's do doggy. Do a Riley. Let me find a picture of the one that I bought. I don't have Amazon as a tab anymore. I tabbed out of Amazon. It's really good quality matcha though. Like I could tell. Like it's really good matcha, and it like mixes extremely well. It's let me see if I can open a new tab. Let me do window capture. This is the matcha that I got. Store. And it's really good. I have no complaints. And I also bought like this matcha set. So it has like a bamboo what's it called? The bamboo thing? Bamboo whisk. And it has a bowl, and it has like a little scooper, and like yeah, it's just like a little set. And I like it. But I'm also just kind of realizing that it's probably cheaper to buy matcha. Whatever, it's fine. The bamboo whisk is fun. I love that thing. I didn't know. I learned that you're supposed to soak it in hot water first. Don't know why, but I had never done that before because I used to have a bamboo whisk, and I always had trouble mixing my matcha. And I did it this time. It worked. Like, it mixed extremely well. I don't know if it was like also the difference in quality of matcha. That could have been it too, but it mixed really well today. Softened and opened it up. That makes sense. It mixed really well, like insanely well. Like the end product, like before when I used to make matcha lattes in the past, there was only little specks. It was basically like a syrup. Like it was totally mixed. You're supposed to sift it first? Yeah. I had a little sifter thing. I'll see how much, like how many different drinks I can get out of this matcha packet that I have before I run out. And if it's more than like 3, then it'll have saved me money probably. Shared or separate money? Oh, that's a good point. I think, what do you think? I ordered from Ippido because they were stocked today. It better be delicious. Ooh. Send me a link for what you use. Maybe you'll try it. Shared? Okay. Can do that. Yeah, actually shared's better because like one of us might go on like separately. What is that? Japanese tea company? Ooh, what the hell? This is my first time hearing of this. They have matcha. They have utensils and tea bags. They have green tea. Oh, wait. Hold on. They have matcha here. Oh, that's expensive ass matcha. Holy fuck. What? Like, let me see how many grams it is, though. Compare it to 40 grams. This one's $25. 40 grams for $58. You know what? I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I think I'm good, man. The matcha I had today was great. I think I'm good. Because of shortage and shit got way more pricey than it was before. Got real into it. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. That is insane. What else do they have? Other teas? Oh, these are expensive as hell. Dude, what the hell? You know what I like? I like the Daiso jasmine tea. I like the jasmine tea from Daiso. Okay, chill. Chill. What the fuck? What is that? They have a $20 one, but it's 20 grams. And the one I got today is 40 grams. And 40 grams even doesn't feel like much. What is that sound coming from? I don't have anything open. Something. What the fuck is that? Steam? Oh, is it an invite? I don't have Steam open though. That's the thing. I don't have Steam open. I don't know if Anthony's trying to invite me. Shift tab. I'm not seeing anything. Hello? I'm not seeing anything. I know. I think it's just on its last legs and I need to get another webcam. I think it's just as simple as that. I need to get a new one. What the hell? What is that? What the fuck? What the fuck? Now it's not making any sounds. Now it's quiet. By the way, in the meantime, let me show you guys the new backpack I got today. Invite code. Okay, I'll be right back. Now I will admit, I did get this off the TikTok shop. But it's a really cute backpack. And it's green. And it perfectly matches my water bottle, which is also green and white. I'm gonna put my pin on it. I had to get a new one. My old one was not it anymore. I'm gonna put my pin like here. I'll put in the invite code in a second. I love matching stuff. I think my aesthetic is just greens. So everything, I'm like, whenever I can choose a color, I always choose green. Or sometimes I'll choose like yellow too. I'm afraid of stabbing myself. Oh, okay, we got it. I think I got it. Oh, I think I got it. Yay, I got my Iceland pin on. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Holy fuck, holy shit. It's not staying. Wait, I think I got it now. Yay! I got my Iceland pin! Let's go! I gotta fill it up with stuff now. Gotta move some of my stuff over. I have a dark green backpack. I love green. I mean, we have Celadon Studios. It's all green. Which I think we need to do more with Celadon Studios. I feel like there's a lot of potential to do more with it, but like we're all just so busy with other things. None of us have time. Hey, kitties. Alright, let me... Nope. Not the right thing. Not the right thing. Once you get that one... Oh my god, yeah. Honestly, a lot of it is waiting on me. But this coding is like really fucking tedious. But I will get around to it eventually. No one got back to me with the email. Oh shit. Okay, I'll take note of that. Remind me if I forget. My head's connecting. Store farm. Not store. Okay. I always like get the same type of character. I forgot which hair I usually do. I kind of like this one. And I go darker. There you go. I'll start digging like back into the Celadon stuff soon because I feel like there's a lot we can do with it. Especially since everybody tries to fucking run a casting roster and a lot of them don't know how to do it or just aren't good at it or don't do it ethically. I feel like we can do more casting stuff there and collaborate with other like creators as well. And branch out and not just be stuck to visual novels but also do other creative stuff. But the problem is having the fucking time to be doing all of that. What shirt? Oh, that's kind of cute. What is that? Is that like a mouse? Not the DoorDash. Oh, there's a kitty. Do you see? he jumped up. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hello, handsome. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh my goodness. He wants to go sit up at the top. Okay. Okay. He wants to sit up there. Oh, I like that shirt. Pants. Yeah, I'll do something like that. Favorite thing. Mushroom. Do I capitalize it? Already losing Leah. Time's ticking. I'm not going for Leah this time. Don't worry about it. We'll get there, yeah. Yeah, I'll start looking into more stuff. I just need to get my fucking shit together. Look at this messy ass farm. I don't think I've ever played on a beach farm before. Where have you planted your... Oh, let me add my plant. Wow, that was perfect. I was not keeping track. Is that you? Bird seed. What? Why does he look like a fucking starving Victorian child? Why do you look like that? And why is he just standing there menacingly? Same brain cell. That's crazy. Alright, let me go, like, find more seeds. Why can't I pick shit up? Oh, shit. Is it a connection thing? Is there a connection issue? He's collecting vitamin D. Why am I not able to pick stuff up? Do you see that? Like, what is happening? What is going on here? I'm in some sort of fucked up limbo. Passed out on my end. Oh, do you need me to go to bed? It is 6:30 p.m. I'll go to bed. Oh. Wendy didn't make it to bed? What is happening? I'm so confused. Are we good? They need to disconnect and reconnect? Okay. I'll do that. Can I... No, that's not the right one. I think I do this. I'll do that. No available cabins? Hello? Do I need a new invite code? Damn, this beat go hard. New code. What? What? No, I'm not. Let me just exit out of the whole fucking thing. What is happening? Okay, we'll start over. This is such a mess. Hello? Maybe today's just not the day. And that's alright. Maybe we can try again later. I do need to cook anyway. I need to make food because it's going to take me like at least an hour. Needs a new code. I need to cook food, bro. I need to cook food. It's going to take me an hour and I'm already hungry. Maybe after I have my food, we can try to hop on, but I'll do it off stream. This was just to hang out. We're just hanging out here. I think I'll wrap up though. If anybody else wants to join us, like you're free to. For Stardew. Probably hop on a little bit later after I'm done cooking. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. All right, see you later. Goodbye.